WARSAKEN. Okay, this has been in discussion throughout the entire night. I just keep getting interrupted by the game. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the future projection according to my analysis on the value of WARSAKEN card games, as well as the WAX value from the whole entire crypto chain. So I'm going to summarize things up. So stick around, don't leave just yet. I'm going to give you some golden nuggets, okay, from my experience playing the WAX blockchain for over 2 years at this point. So let me quickly jump the screen over to what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, Tissues, thanks. I'm glad you guys are willing to listen to my analysis on the whole market of things and why I'm really bullish on where WARSAKEN is going in the future. Especially with my involvement. I'm not saying I'm that valuable of a member in the WARSAKEN community, but the fact that they're so open to suggestions and ideas is what I think will set them really far apart with a lot of potential to grow. Okay, so enough ass kissing from my part. Let's talk about some actual solid stuff. So let's go first of all to the NFT blocks, where I'm talking about the actual value of the cards and why people are willing to come and jump into the game right now, even if they've never been in crypto before and they still want to give this a try. Okay, so let me see if I can find the right, where's my, you know what, I'm just gonna do full screen application here, because I can't find, okay, here we go. This would be easier for me to switch between different tabs. Okay, so here's what my analysis is. You guys take any random card in WARSAKEN. We're looking at the floor price value right now. Okay, and the floor price value is basically, I was an assassinated archer this time. Okay, go for it, Lawful. Julie the Lawful, you guys got WARSAKEN all taken care of. I'm gonna focus on getting my talk done here. So you guys just look at the floor value right now for any WARSAKEN cards for Blitz. Okay, let's not talk about standard. Standard right now is pretty much a game for whales. And I'm talking about just average people getting into WARSAKEN who've never played Wax, never played any NFT cards, but they just like, they like the card for the art, they like the community, and they like where we're heading off. These are the three key factors that determine the success of this game in the near future. So let's find the cheapest right now, just floor price for any card. 1.6 Wax. 4 or 5 days ago, when I was playing WARSAKEN on the floor pricing market analysis, it was 0.8 Wax. I was buying a lot of floor bottom price cards at 0.8 Wax. So effectively, I've already doubled my investment at this point. Okay, from 0.8 Wax to 1.6 Wax on floor pricing cards. So let's not worry about just this particular card. Let's look at just general cards in general. Okay, so you see some of these cards are still sitting at about 0.8 Wax, 0.9. Okay. But then this price is coming up fast. So the floor price right now is about 1 Wax for just general cards. What about, let's say, stuff like leaders? You need a leader obviously to play in Blitz, right? So let's look at any of the leader cards we have. So floor price for a leader right now is 11.16 Wax. So remember floor price for these key cards that you need to play WARSAKEN. So no matter how I look at it, the card values are always going up. Okay, let's look at another one. WMD is something you need to have in Blitz. If you don't have WMD, I don't know what you're doing. So WMD cards are going up to 6-7 Wax right now. So no matter which category I'm looking at, the floor price of WARSAKEN value cards are going up. But if you're looking at rare collectible cards, okay, rare collectible cards like the ones with special camo, the values are going down. Let's just say we take like, say, ultra rare. Yeah, okay, so here's what's happening. The floor price is going up and the top values are coming down. So this is where the market is starting to stabilize, and it's stabilizing at a price higher than where it currently already is. So if you just simply buy the NFT cards and you don't play it, I think just holding on the cards already is going to maintain value in the long run. I already talked about the Wax market. So you guys are seeing this, the Wax market is going up continuously. So this, I anticipate, if you guys are going to long this, I think this will go up to at least 5 cents from where it is right now. So even if you were to say, okay, I go in right now because I hear about, you know, potentially wax going up, then this is your risk reward ratio. Okay, 2.5, which is still not bad. So you're looking at about 6% return if you're holding on to wax from today and you're waiting for it to go back up to basically where the previous resistance is. Okay, word of personal recommendation and just from experience talking, don't buy something that is already going up. So if this is already going up right now, I don't think it's a good idea to buy when it's already going up. Wait for this to potentially dip a little bit to here, pick it up here, and then just let it go up. Okay, if it doesn't go down here at all, just let this opportunity go. Don't chase it. Do not chase a trade. The trade is not going to just like look going up like that. Okay, if it's moving that quickly up like that, you can chase it because it's really fast, right? In 1 hour, the trend is over. Right? If it's not gonna happen in an hour, I would not enter at this position. I will wait for it to go down a little bit more. If it does go down, that's a good time to buy it. Okay. But just do know that, you know, there's always the risk, inevitably, where it could just go down and then somehow breaks through and just keep going down lower. So you have to be able to hold your trade. So that's the wax analysis adding on to the market I mentioned earlier. Now the other thing I will talk about is what is the value of loot right now? We all know the loot token, right? Where everyone is claiming their drops, claiming all their tokens and stuff like that. Your loot token, where's the value from it? So let's bring up the loot to wax value here. Because when you win tournaments, when you win like all this other stuff, you're winning it basically from what? From your loot, right? So the current wax to loot value is holding steady. So for the past 30 days, loot is actually holding steady. So that means that a bunch of people who are claiming daily loots every single day, they're actually not in a hurry to solve their loot. They're holding on to their loot. Now, for whatever the reason, I don't know, but loot is one of those tokens where it's just gonna get more and more released to the public. So technically speaking, over time, loot values should continuously fall. Especially people just keep on selling off, get a little bit, selling off, get a little bit, right? But at this point, it looks like people are having high expectation that loot value is going to go up, so they're holding on to it. So this is only 30-day analysis. Let's look at, like, say, longer periods analysis, not just 30 days. So we say wax to loot here. So let's see. So I know if I show up the history from the entire since the beginning, loot has fallen quite a bit. But if you guys just zoom in to look at this little bit down the bottom right corner, there is accumulation of loot. The value for the loot is holding steady, if not going up a little bit compared to before. Like loot at one point is very, very low, and right now it's definitely going up in value. Okay. I'll reverse this just so you can see the trend even more. So since I reversed this, stick with me. When loot goes down, when this chart goes down, loot's going up in value. Okay? So from this you can see loot just loses a little bit of value up here when traded against wax. So for the past 30 days, loot just lost a little bit of value, not much. So it's a very strong economy. What WARSAKEN has established is confidence in people holding on to the token, confidence in people holding on to the NFT. Lots of tournaments are hosted by the players on top of the official tournaments, expansion of streamers who are still jumping on board, and a lot of new players that still want to get into the market. I've literally had people who never bought Wax before, and they're telling me that they want to get in. They're willing to give me real hard cash for me to help them get their wallet set up, get them the card they need, and then teach them on stream 101 how to get into WARSAKEN. Like, I could literally exploit this as a side revenue, being like a WARSAKEN coach or WARSAKEN trainer, right? But I'm not doing it right now because I want to grow the actual community that will come into WARSAKEN and then be able to enjoy the tournaments for free. Down the road, there's this opportunity where I can charge people for training and all that stuff, but that's later on. Like when I was in World Tanks, I do that. I actually charge like a certain amount of money per hour to train someone to be a good World Tanks tournament players. But right now, I just want to grow a society, grow a community. Okay, so ran over. We got any other questions? Music is just loud. Make the music quiet and it gets loud, and make it quiet and it gets too quiet. Ooh, we're growing a good crowd. We have a nice crowd going right now on the Stream Raiders. So if you guys want to see, hold on to these websites that I use for tokenomics evaluations, there you go. So you guys are free to do your own research on the tokenomics. No problem, no problem. You're just starting, so it's good news. Oh yeah, totally, man, guys. It's a good time to be in Warsaken right now when Wax is so cheap, and when Warsaken is picking up still in the early momentums. I'm just gonna wait for that moment where the hype completely goes into all the other communities and everyone start pouring to Warsaken. Do know this, Warsaken is the only Wax project that has a physical card that attaches with it. So I don't know if you guys are aware of the Kickstarter from Warsaken, which is already over. They achieved their goal. And they're actually at a point where they could be launching the second booster pack with new cards coming out. So this is already finished. I'm just sending you guys the information so you guys can see the success they've had in their Kickstarter. Like literally physical collectible cards are coming out. So the revenue is not just going to be purely crypto and revenue or like NFT resales and stuff like that. This is going to become like a full-fledged tabletop game. And then by the way, this is my Discord channel. So if you guys want to get more information down the road, feel free to stay tuned in the Discord channel. And you're going to get information dumped in there from time to time. Because when I'm reading good stuff and I want to share it or use it for streaming materials, I just put it in Discord. And then on the stream, I go into more in-depth analysis. There's lots of free tokens and free things I give away in my Discord too. So feel free to come by and check it out. This is my Discord. I'm just going to copy the link and then post it in here.